They were everywhere. Movie posters, magazine covers, inside your living room every single week. The biggest stars in the world. But here's what nobody told you. Many of them were living double lives. One for the cameras. One behind closed doors. And if the truth got out, career over. Life destroyed. These are the actresses you had no idea were lesbians. And trust me, some of these stories are gonna blow your mind. Greta Garbo. Let's go back to old Hollywood. The golden age. Glamour, mystery, and secrets. Greta Garbo, one of the most famous faces on Earth. But something was off. She never married. Never explained why. Then, at just 36 years old, she disappeared. Just retired. Vanished from the spotlight. The press went crazy trying to figure out why. Here's what they didn't know. Garbo was part of something called the Sewing Circle. Sounds innocent, right? It wasn't. It was code. A secret network of lesbian and bisexual actresses hiding in plain sight. And Garbo? She was at the center of it. She had passionate, intense relationships with women, including a poet named Mercedes de Acosta. But wait, there's another woman, someone even more shocking, her biggest rival. And yes, they were involved too. Marlene Dietrich. That rival? Marlene Dietrich. But here's the twist. Marlene didn't hide like Garbo. She did the opposite. She got married, had a kid, played the perfect wife. That was her cover, her shield. And it worked. But behind the scenes, Hollywood insiders knew the truth. Marlene was having affairs left and right, men and women. She didn't even try to hide it from people in the industry. She wore men's suits on screen, kissed women in her films, and basically dared anyone to say something. Oh, and that poet Garbo was obsessed with? Yeah. Marlene had her too. Talk about rivalry. But this kind of secrecy wasn't just an old Hollywood thing. Fast forward 50 years. Meredith Baxter. You know this woman. You just do. Meredith Baxter. The mom from Family Ties. The wholesome, all-American, perfect TV mother. She was the 1980s family ideal. Married 3 times. 5 kids. The picture of traditional family life. And then, at 62 years old, she came out. Completely shocked the world. In a 2009 interview, she said she'd been with a woman for 4 years and that it was like waking up for the first time. She said she finally understood why she could never fully connect with men. Imagine living that long without knowing who you truly were. But here's the thing, she didn't come out by choice. Tabloids were about to out her. She had to beat them to it. Unlike another legend, who was given the same choice decades earlier. And she said no. Lily Tomlin. Lily Tomlin. Comedy icon. Actress. Writer. Absolute legend. She's been with the same woman, Jane Wagner, since 1971. Over 50 years. But in 1975, Time magazine came to her with an offer. The cover of Time. Huge deal. But there was a catch. She had to publicly come out. Be the first big celebrity to do it. And Lily? She told them to kick rocks. She wasn't about to let the media turn her life into a spectacle. She lived openly with Jane in private, but refused to give the press what they wanted. That took guts. Serious guts. Especially back then. They finally got married in 2013, after 42 years together. Now let's talk about someone else who kept things very quiet, until life changed everything. Cynthia Nixon. You know her as Miranda from Sex and the City. For the entire run of that show, Cynthia Nixon was with a man. Danny Moses. They had 2 kids together. It looked like the traditional path. Then in 2003, they split. 1 year later, she started dating a woman. Education activist Christine Marinoni. And the media lost it. Everyone had questions. Her response? Iconic. I don't really feel I've changed. I'm just a woman in love with another woman. Simple, honest, powerful. But if you think Cynthia kept things private, wait until you hear about our last one. Because this actress built a wall around her personal life. And even her own family tried to tear it down. Jodie Foster. Jodie Foster, child star, 2-time Oscar winner. One of the greatest actresses of all time. And for decades, her love life was Hollywood's worst-kept secret. Everyone knew, but no one could confirm it. It got so bad that her own brother wrote a tell-all book in 1997 basically outing her. She was furious, called it a violation, didn't speak to him for years. Then, in 2013, at the Golden Globes, she gave this long, winding, emotional speech. People didn't know what was happening. And then she said it, "I already did my coming out about 1,000 years ago, to everyone who mattered." Then she looked dead at the camera and said, "I am not Honey Boo Boo Child." Basically, this is my life, not yours, and I'll talk about it when and how I want. From secret sewing circles in the 1930s to cryptic speeches in the 2010s, these women lived entire lives we never saw. Lives they had to protect, hide, defend. But here's the real question. How many more are out there? How many stories are still being hidden? Right now, drop a comment if you think there are others we missed. And if this video opened your eyes, hit that subscribe button. Because trust me, there's a lot more where this came from.